Hello YouTube, Rocket3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the SH Monsterarts Godzilla Jr., which I believe was a Tamahashi Web exclusive since it came in the brown box. Yeah, just zoom out a bit. But yeah, it's a Tamahashi Web exclusive. Came in this brown box, but don't worry, it also has a regular box with Godzilla Jr.'s face on the front, and there's the figure on the side, bottom, top. There you go. Fulfilled my obligations with the box. But yeah, Monsterarts Godzilla Jr. Really excited to get this guy. This review was requested by Project Godzilla, so check out his channel. He's a buddy of mine. But yeah, it's a really neat figure. I highly dig it. Detail and everything are just amazing, but that's what Tamahashi Nations and the SH Monsterarts and Figure Arts lines are known for anyways, so. But yeah, I got him in a shipment with my Kamen Rider Ultimate Kuga. I should have a review up for that someday soon as well, if everything goes according to plan anyways. But yeah, Junior is a really, really tight figure. What do you guys want to talk about first, huh? Let's talk about articulation. Alright, so articulation, you guys know this is just going to be really articulated just because it's from the Monsterarts line. You can look up really far, down really far, to the sides. It's crazy. Got, oh, what happened? Oh, got all these joints in the neck. You can see there's 3 joints. Also, oh, come on, do it for me. Oh yeah, mouth articulation. Look at that. You can have him doing his little roars, little Godzilla roars. And you got a lot of arm movement too. Very well hidden articulation in the elbow there. But yeah, you got all kinds of arm movement up here. You got bicep joints. All this movement. It's insane how much articulation this guy has. You got here, kind of this torso joint. Then also more joints at the bottom. You can see it moving. Then legs, in and out, you know, up and down, forward and back, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of joints in the knees. Feet, several joints. And then the tail's all segmented. So you can pretty much just pose it however you want. But yeah, I know normally I go through individual articulation, but this guy just has so much that would take forever. But that's a good thing, right? It has so much articulation. But yeah, now how about detail and paint? Now the detail and paint on this guy are just, they're perfect actually. Looks exactly like Godzilla Jr. from Godzilla vs. Destroya. I mean, the green looks really good. I always loved the green look they gave him. Well, Godzilla's been green, but instead of really dark green, almost black, they gave him this brighter green. And I love all the shading and stuff that's all over his body. That's done really well. The spines look good, gray. I always love Godzilla Jr. He's so cool. Can be cool and cute at the same time, just like me. But yeah, the mouth, detail in the mouth, brilliant. All the teeth are sculpted and painted individually. Got all the paint in the mouth. Claws. Everything on this guy looks insane. Even the bottom of the feet are even detailed. That's devotion. This is a great figure so far. But yeah, that's detail, paint, and articulation. Now how about we check out accessories. Here's the first thing Godzilla Jr. comes with, and really the only thing Godzilla Jr. comes with. He didn't have any blast effects or anything in the movie, so there's no really effect pieces like that, but we do have these really cool helicopters. And the little helicopters go on these black bendable wires, so you can just pose them really however, and against the black background, you know, they're still obviously really noticeable, but hey, it helps to be black. And then they also have these little stands that you put them on. But they have 2 types of rotors. You can use either the regular just pronged rotors, like it's not in flight, like you want to have one just sitting on the ground. But if you don't just want one sitting on the ground, like this one, then you can have this effect on the copter instead, so that it's spinning. Yeah. Down here I have one of each, just so you can take a gander. But yeah. And the helicopters themselves are really well detailed, blue and silver, and just like the ones that followed him in the movie, I guess. But yeah, really cool effects. I dig them. They didn't just leave him with nothing like the Comic-Con exclusive Godzilla. Now here is our SH Monsterarts Godzilla Jr. in some size comparisons with this Bandai Creations Burning Godzilla and Bandai Cretaceous Ghidorah. Yeah, I know you guys might think he looks small, but that's actually about how big he is compared to Burning Godzilla in Godzilla vs. Destroyer. I mean, he's tiny. Remember that one scene? It's the wide shot and they're looking at each other across the city? Yeah. That's about how big he was. So it's actually really accurate. Monsterarts strives for size accuracy as well as detail and etc. Yeah, it's really, really good sizing there. And then here he is with the Cretaceous Ghidorah. And while I haven't seen Mothra 3 in forever, Rebirth of Mothra 3 in forever, I guess it's fine, you know? It's Ghidorah, so yeah, I just thought I'd show him with a monster I haven't shown in a review in forever. Now here's our Godzilla Jr. with two other Monsterarts. Here he is with the Comic-Con exclusive Comic-Con Explosion Godzilla from Comic-Con. And I'm using him because I don't have the Mechagodzilla and... No, I mean, not Mechagodzilla. I don't have the Burning Godzilla from Monsterarts. And he's the same sculpt as the regular Godzilla, so he's a good thing to compare to Junior. And they scale up just fine. And also over here is the Monsterarts Fire Rodan, who's also a small one, so I figured that'd be a good comparison. And I guess they're fine as well. I haven't seen the Mechagodzilla movie in a while, so I can't really remember Rodan's size, but I thought the Rodan was fine, so I'm okay with it. But, yeah, so I guess he scales up well with your other Monsterarts, of course, and my Ultrax are packed away right now, and I can't really get to them because they're behind some boxes and stuff. But I know my Ultrax scale up well with my Monsterarts, so I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that they also scale up well with Godzilla Jr. here. So what do I think of the SH Monsterarts Godzilla Jr.? Well, I have to say it's a pretty excellent figure. It's a little pricey as far as figures go. It's like a little over 40 bucks. And I know some of you are like, wow, for a figure that small, really? But a lot of work went into this figure, and also, it's an exclusive. Making it an exclusive, I guess, is kind of what justifies the price. So, like, see, what they justified Fire Rodan's price by throwing in a ton of stands and accessories and stuff. They're like, the Fire Rodan's small, but if we throw in a bunch of accessories that'll go with the Godzilla and the Mechagodzilla 2, along with a bunch of stands and stuff to display them on, then no one can complain because they threw in a ton of stuff. And this guy, they were like, well, there's not a ton of stuff that goes with him, but we can throw in the helicopters and make him an exclusive. So they did what they had to do, you know? But yeah, the articulation's superb. The detail and articulation is way beyond what most figure manufacturers are ever going to be willing to do. The sizing's good. Even if he is small, it's accurate, so it doesn't even matter. And he's just a really, really cool monster. Godzilla Jr. was cool. He was short-lived, but cool. So, I'm going to give this guy 5 out of 5 stars. I mean, what else can I do, right? I'd have to find a flaw to make him anything else. But he's a really nice fig. Did anyone hear me take a sip of Coke just then? But yeah, really nice fig. And highly recommended to all kaiju fans, import fans, action figure fans for that matter. Of course, I wouldn't want to start off the Monsterarts line with him. I'd probably want to start off the Monsterarts line with a Godzilla or a bigger monster so that you feel like you got your money's worth. If this is the first Monsterart you get, unless you're just a huge kaiju fan, go for it. But if you're just an import fan who wants to try out the Monsterarts line, I'd say start off with something different, like the Godzilla, or the Space Godzilla, Mogera, something like that. I'd say hold off on this guy until you've made a decision about the line, just because he's small. But if you're already a Godzilla fan, and love Godzilla and love the character and everything, then just go ahead and go for it, you know? It's a really nice figure. I recommend it. 5 out of 5. And I'll see you all later.